an athlete and you've got one of these,
Nice.
using it to the fullest potential that you could. So stick around for today's video where I give you some helpful insights on how you can improve your foam rolling to improve your athletic performance. What's up everybody, Doc Caden here at CGX CrossFit in Center Grove, Indiana, and you're watching another episode of Excellence in Motion. If you're new to the channel, I do videos on fitness gear reviews, health education, and performance tips just like this one. So if that stuff interests you, please consider liking today's video and subscribing to the channel. Now, with all that boring stuff out of the way, let's get into the real reason why you are here today. What we're talking about today is foam rolling and how you can improve your foam rolling technique to improve your performance in the gym. What I have with me is a rumble roller. It's a little bit different from a traditional foam roller because it's got all of these knobs that stick out from the foam roller itself. It kind of enhances the tactile feedback that you get when you use this tool. But for the purposes of today's education, you don't have to have a rumble roller. This can work with a traditional foam roller as well. I just happen to be using this one because I like it a lot. If after today's video you find that you actually want to try one of these and you don't have one nearby, just hit the link in description. You can pick one up for yourself and give it a shot. Let me just first start by saying that you're not actually doing your foam rolling wrong. You're just not doing it to the most optimal standards for improving your performance.
Right.
The traditional way of utilizing a foam roller is just to lay down on the foam roller and run up and down the length of the muscle. While this can be somewhat effective because you're applying pressure to tissues that are congested and not feeling normal, you're also missing another big opportunity to hit in a cross fiber pattern. Muscles are stimulated really well.
That's what she said.
When force is applied in a cross fiber pattern. This is one of the leading principles behind why things like scraping works, because you're taking a hard instrument.
That's what she said.
And moving cross fiber with your muscles, which stimulates inflammation and actually helps with healing. What's great about foam rolling is when you're applying that pressure through a consistent pattern all the way up and down the length of the muscle, you're helping to press congestion out of the muscle tissue and into the lymphatic system. So while you're not technically doing it wrong by going up and down the muscles, you're also doing it wrong by not going across the muscles. And that's what I'm gonna show you today. For the rest of today's video, I'm gonna show you 3 different areas that I like to apply the cross fiber foam rolling pattern on so that it will improve your tissue's performance and its ability to handle stress in your given sport. The 3 areas that we're gonna talk about are right here through the lats, the outside of the leg, and the inside of the leg. The first one I'm gonna show you is the lats. So we're gonna take the foam roller, lay it down in a perpendicular fashion from our body, and then lay on our side so that we're exposing the lats on top of the foam roller. An important concept to understand when it comes to this kind of stuff is fascia. Fascia covers us from head to toe, and it's almost like a circular pattern, where if we add tension in one section of the body, it's gonna create tension in the other section. So when we do these techniques, we wanna maintain pressure down into the foam roller so that we can help move that fascia. From here, we're going to keep pressure up near the armpit, and you're gonna know exactly where that's at because it's not gonna feel very good. But we don't wanna roll up and down, but rather forward and back. Okay, we're creating this nice cross fiber motion across the lat muscle, and we're gonna do this about 15 to 20 times until we feel like we've adequately knocked out some of that tension in the tissue, and then we will maintain downward pressure as we move across the foam roller and go down the lat, and now we've found a new spot where congestion is, and we scrub back and forth on there. A nice tip that I learned a long time ago from Dr. Kelly Starrett over at the Ready State is that normal tissues are painless to compression. So if you press on it and it hurts, it's not normal, it needs to get fixed. So with the lats, we just want to keep this backwards and forwards motion all across this muscle as we work our way from top to bottom. And once we feel like we've adequately knocked out some of that stuff, we can be done there.
What's up guys, Caden here with the voiceover. As you can tell, audio quality was not that great earlier on in the video. Something happened with the Bluetooth microphone and I lost quite a bit of connectivity. So I'm going to be narrating this portion separately so you guys can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Right here, I'm talking about the difference between the inner and outer lines of fascia and how they have a relationship between the knee and the hips and how we want to address those things to make change and improve our performance with foam rolling. On the outside of the leg, we want to push fascia away from the knee, and on the inside of the leg, we want to push fascia towards the knee. This is really important for getting rid of tension in the wrong spots and cleaning up everything that we want to clean up to improve our performance. So, to start off, when you want to attack the inside of that anterior line of fascia, we want to start with the foam roller high up in the hip because the direction of compression is going to be down towards the knee. We want to start up high, scrub back and forth in that cross fiber pattern that we've been talking about, and then slowly move down towards the knee while maintaining downward pressure into the foam roller. We're kind of tacking back and forth in different sections of that fascial line as we move down towards the knee. This is going to be really important for us to integrate both cross fiber and length of the fiber soft tissue massage on the foam roller so that we can make big changes here. When it comes to the lower portion of the inside of the leg, we want to move towards the knee as well. So we're actually going to start at the ankle and doing some of that back and forth tacking as we move the fascia all the way up the midline and towards the inside of the knee. For the outside line on the lower leg, we want to move in the opposite direction for this fascial stuff. So we're actually going to begin at the knee and move up towards the hip. Again, we are going to be scrubbing back and forth in this cross fiber pattern that's going to allow us to really attack these muscle fibers from all different angles, but we're keeping that same downward pressure as we systematically move ourselves all the way up towards the hip. And as you can tell in my face, it gets pretty painful. So if tissues are compressed and they're painful, it's not a normal tissue. We want to attack that stuff. So obviously I need to spend a little bit more time on the outside of my leg. For the lower half, we want to start at the knee and move down towards the ankle. So scrub back and forth, move down to that ankle and hit that fascial line.
So that's it, guys. Those are my tips for how you can use a foam roller to improve your performance in the gym by not only improving how you use the foam roller, but improving how you think about your recovery and your body altogether. If you got value out of today's video, please let me know by liking today's video and leaving a comment down below how you use your foam roller in your training and what are some tips that maybe I didn't share that can be really beneficial for other people who watch. If you want to watch more videos like these, just click on over here. And until next time, go out, do good things, and don't forget to move, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.